Locusta poisoned for Nero. Agrippina crowned him emperor. But the man who built Nero's reign of terror is barely remembered. His name was Tigellinus, Gaius Aphonius Tigellinus, born poor, exiled for adultery with future emperors' families, a man with everything to prove. After exile, he bred horses in Sicily, but he watched, he waited, he cultivated the right friendships. When Nero rose to power, Tigellinus saw his opportunity. He understood Nero's appetites better than anyone, and he fed them. Tigellinus hosted Nero a banquet on a barge floating in an artificial lake, surrounded by floating brothels, with senators' wives forced to serve alongside common prostitutes. The orgy lasted days. Nero never forgot who arranged it. In 62 AD, Nero named Tigellinus co-prefect of the Praetorian Guard. He commanded the men who protected the throne and who could destroy it. He turned the guard into Nero's instrument of terror. Faustus Sulla and Rubellius Plautus, men of the highest standing in Rome, were executed on Tigellinus's whispered orders. Accusation had become a death sentence. When the Great Fire tore through Rome for 9 days, suspicion fell on Nero. Tigellinus engineered the cover-up. The Pisonian conspiracy of 65 AD, Rome's greatest plot against Nero, was crushed by Tigellinus. Dozens were forced to suicide. Even Seneca, Nero's own tutor, was ordered to open his veins. For years, Tigellinus ran a reign of terror. Accusation replaced trial. Fear replaced law. The Senate sat paralyzed at his name. He was no longer serving Nero. He was propping him up. As the emperor grew erratic, Tigellinus held power through intimidation. But in 68 AD, generals rose in rebellion. Nero's world collapsed, and Tigellinus, who had served him with absolute ruthlessness, abandoned him. He survived by switching allegiances. But Rome had not forgotten. The people screamed for his head. In 69 AD, under Emperor Otho, Tigellinus was condemned. He spent his last night drinking, surrounded by prostitutes and mirrors. As the order arrived, he opened his own throat with a razor, dying as he had lived, in pleasure, surrounded by his own reflection. Nero is remembered as the monster of Roman history. But the cruelty that defined his reign was not his alone. The orgies, the executions, the terror, built and run by Tigellinus. Nero became infamous. Tigellinus was forgotten. The man who held Rome in his fist for a decade left no statue, no temple, no grave. The most feared man in Rome was erased by the empire he helped to break.